Okay, as promised, I'm back to do a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, North or South Node. I was going to do this, but somebody said they needed Virgo's reading, so here I am. I'm going to clear out the energy of the solar plexus bell. Negative energies, negative souls hate the bell. I'm going to start off saying, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for this insight. Thank you for this foresight. I ask you to please protect my energy, protect my soul, protect me as I do this reading and deliver these messages for Virgo. We return any energy, any negative energy back to sender tenfold. Okay, and we focus on the messages that you're going to deliver here for Virgo. All right. Thank you, ancestors, archangels, guide me in these messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North or South Node. All right, Virgo, because this was an immediate reading, and I also promised to do this reading last night, I'm going to start off with these soul cards. And again, ancestor spirit guides. Show me what I need to see for Virgo. Just the highlight energy that Virgo needs to focus on. Now, when I was, outside preparing for your reading, I got the music song, Take My Breath Away. So some of you guys might be having trouble in love right now. Please remember, it is Mercury retrograde, okay? And not that, in the retrograde, you're not supposed to get into new contracts. You're not supposed to do certain things. But for certain people, the retrograde is about slowing down. All right, we're not going to do that one. Give me a card for Virgo, please. Just like I did for Capricorn. All right, self-esteem just popped up. Oh my God. If it pops up one more time, then you have that as well, Virgo. So we're... Okay, it's about relationships. I'm attracted to those who serve my higher good. All right, Virgo. And blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. It's at the bottom of the deck. At the top of the deck, we have judgment, and it's in reverse. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Wow. I said that in Capricorn. So it's in reverse. So again, some of you guys are making poor judgment, or you're judging others, okay, without looking into yourself, and that might be causing issues in your relationship. You might be being blamed for something, accused of something. You might be accusing others. But again, you have to take a step back and look at yourself. Relationships are always involving other people. It's not just one-sided. So if you're in a relationship with somebody else and it's not going well, okay, you have to look at your part. If you've done something wrong, you have to accept the blame. You have to take accountability. A lot of people don't like taking accountability. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth about themselves. All right, so we're going to get some what's the tea. Show me some information for Virgo's energy, please. Give me 5 cards for Virgo. Some of you guys might be in a relationship where the person is a little too clingy. You might be dealing with the water sign that's a little psycho. You might be a little psycho. You might have water in your chart. Please take these energies as it resonates. All right. The situation involves a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You also might be dealing with the psycho. Somebody has no regard for what's right or wrong. Again, the blame. It's about taking accountability. They display violent or antisocial behavior, mental instability. Whoa. Somebody is not blocked, and you might need to block this person. Somebody needs to be blocked. Somebody also might be blocked, and you need to unblock this person so you can work on your relationship, so you can communicate, so you can talk, so you can have better judgment, better choices, better communication. 2 more cards for it's like I almost said 2 more cards for recycle. You might be very religious or dealing with someone that's very religious. You might need to go to church. Follows religious dogma, okay? That's dialect. So again, this might also be a part of your relationships. Somebody is a pick-me, willing to do anything for approval of the opposite sex, willing to embarrass or throw someone else under the bus to achieve their goal. So some of you guys might be in this energy. Some of you guys might be dealing with this. Bottom of the deck, again, you have fake friend. This was in Capricorn's reading. And somebody is not rich or doesn't have rich mentality. That's also like fake flexing. Money might be an issue. All right, let's get some more. What's the scoop? What is going on for Virgo? Give me a few cards. Somebody is also talking shit. Is a bad talker, saying unnecessary shit behind people's back, your back, talking crap about you or to others, false gossip. So this could be you, Virgo, or this is what you're dealing with. We do also have here air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini could be involved. You could be talking shit about this air sign. They could be talking shit about you. It could be going back and forth. You could be blaming this person. They could be blaming you. Maybe you made a bad decision, and this is what's affecting your relationship with this person. Somebody is jumping to conclusions. Somebody wants to manifest. It. All right. This guarded person might be blocked. You might want to unblock this person so you can communicate. Somebody is obsessed. Capricorn's energy. Someone is obsessed with you. You are also, this also could be you. The energies could be vice versa. Somebody is very non-committal, Virgo. Could be dealing with a non-committal person. This also could be you. Blackmail. Someone could be getting blackmailed. All right. So again, these are the energies that I'm pulling up. Then we're going to get into the tarot. But again, somebody is dealing with the pick-me. This also could be you, Virgo, okay? Because for you to be dealing with the pick-me or be pick-me, again, like Capricorn's reading, you have to work on your self-esteem. You should not be wanting to be picked by anybody. You should be picking yourself. You should not be willing to do anything for the approval of the opposite sex. You should be okay with attracting who you want to manifest, who you desire, by being you. Not doing all kinds of wild things, devilish things, bad things to dialect. Again, this person could be blocked. It could be a water sign. They could be psycho, have no regard for what's right or wrong. These two are right here. So you could be dealing with the water sign or have water in your chart. So you're being, again, a little unhinged. Okay? When you're dealing with the opposite sex, you're wanting things, so you're willing to do anything to throw somebody else behind or under the bus for their approval. Okay? You're willing to embarrass people. Again, making poor judgment, not accepting accountability. Things are happening behind the scenes. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, things that you can't see. Somebody is obsessed. You might be obsessed with this person. They might be obsessed with you. Obsession is never a good thing. This person might be guarded, very guarded, and they protect their heart. They might have you blocked for these reasons. You may have them blocked for their reasons. Okay? This person might be trying to manifest. You might be trying to manifest. Your desires are within reach. Again, like I said in Capricorn's reading, you have to do better. You have to work on yourself. Not be a pick-me, not dealing with the pick-me. Somebody might need to go to church. Somebody might need to pray. You might be dealing with this kind of person. Okay? Because they realize to attract better, you have to do better. You have to be better. You have to attract somebody that is your higher good, not your lower self. Your lower self lives in the shadow. Your lower self is in survival mode. You want to live, not survive. Some of you guys are dealing with a psycho. Somebody have no regard for what's right or wrong. They might display violent or antisocial behavior. But again, when people are like that, they have a mental instability. And it's right next to a water sign. Okay? So this person might not be wrapped too tight. Okay? And you don't want to be a pick me with this person. You don't want to continue dealing with this person. They're really going to corrupt your manifestations. Somebody also might be jumping to conclusions. You may be jumping to conclusions without all the information. So you might need information, more information about this psycho, about this person, before you even want a relationship with them, a friendship, dealing with them. I know that's the case in my case. I wish I would have known that this person was like this or like that, because I wouldn't be dealing with them. I wouldn't have moved here. I would move my friends and her children. I would have did so many things. But again, you never know somebody really until you live with them. You can be the best, sweetest person on the outside. And when you move in with them and get around the energies, you really get to see somebody that's gossiping, talking shit, that's a pick-me, has low self-esteem. So then you also need to guard yourself from that person, because you don't want to absorb that negative energy. This person might be obsessed with you. You might be obsessed with this person. But there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that you have no regard, you don't even know about. So again, you have to keep a positive mindset. If you want better relationships, you have to do better. You have to track better. You have to communicate better. You have to take accountability. Stop blaming everybody or everything for what's going wrong. Relationships take two people. Okay? So when they fall by the wayside, it is not just one person's fault. It takes two to make it work. It takes two to make it crumble, like a song Rob Bass. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two. It's not one person that's making this whole relationship crumble. All right, show me Virgo's energy, please. Spirit, angels, ancestors, archangels. Show me what is going on for Virgo. What is going on in Virgo in this relationships, in their relationships. Energy at the bottom. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Some of you guys are heartbroken. Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. You can't make it up. Somebody's very deceptive, living in their shadows. Could be dealing with the fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Show me more for Virgo. Some of you guys might have air in your chart, fire in your chart, or water in your chart. There you go, the Empress. Taurus or Libra. In the same spot too. Wow. Justice. Queen of Swords in reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Five of Swords. Knight of Wands. Six of Swords. Okay, come on now, cards. Your energy's all over the place. Three of Cups. Okay. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. Some of you guys need the rest. Again, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or have this in your chart. Somebody needs the rest. Pray. Meditate. Get into a place where you quiet your mind. Because if not, you're going to fall into some type of sickness, some bed illness. Needing to take some time out, relax and relax, because it is definitely needed here. Okay, especially if you're trying to create new beginnings, If you want to try to reinnovate your relationship with Ace of Wands here, new beginnings, something that you're passionate about, sex, different for everybody. But okay, some of you guys are missing somebody. You're in remorse. And the energy might be causing you money losses, but all is not lost if you turn around and look at them 2 of Cups. Somebody is walking away or detaching from somebody. Again, this is all water energy. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a water sign or have it in your chart. Somebody is walking away because somebody or something is very draining to your soul, to your essence, to your emotions. Some of you guys no longer have no emotions for this situation, for this person. But again, you may need to take accountability for the part that you played. Again, unlike Capricorn, you're working or need to work on your self-mastery. You're working on yourself. You're working on a job. You're hardly working because you're trying to get to these 10 of Pentacles, your manifestation, stability, the house, the home, with the dogs, the husband. Okay? But again, you have to work on yourself, your self-mastery, your self-esteem. You have to be a better person in relationships, okay? Not be so emotionally draining, not being a picky. I don't like people like that. I'm willing to do anything for the opposite sex to embarrass somebody else. That's ridiculous. And that shows that, you're not a good person to be dealing with that or to be that person. You're not a good person. You're not going to have good relationships because if you're willing to do that, what else are you willing to do? All right, with the Moon card, the Queen of Swords in reverse below it, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands below it. The Eight of Swords, some of you guys could be seeing 888, okay? The Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords below it. The Knight of Wands, the Empress, and the Six of Swords below it. The Justice card and the Three of Cups below it. All right. So some of you guys are dealing with somebody that is moving forward. They're moving on to calmer waters. From the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords, okay? They might have felt that somebody was very inconsistent in this relationship. It falls right under the relationship. Very inconsistent, okay? They love to bring a lot of news, but doesn't stay very long. They say things, but do another, okay? And they have somebody trapped in their mind, in their head, feeling very frustrated, okay, gagged, and not about how to move about the situation, how to deal with you. This could be you, Virgo. This could be what you're up against. But again, you have to take action. There's a lot of deception. There's a lot of delays. There's a lot of people living in the shadows, doing things behind the scenes, doing things in the dark. Could be dealing with the Queen of Swords in reverse, very confrontational, is working out of their traumas, working out of their wounds. Okay, this Queen of Swords, again, could not be wanting to hear anything. Yes, she's being wounded and she wants to cut people out, but there's some type of deception in darkness behind the situation. It could be a water sign that has air in their chart. It could be an air sign that has water in their chart. But again, this person is also communicating and getting speedy news. They could be dealing with somebody else, speedy news of love. But again, it's causing a lot of jealousy. It's causing a lot of one-upping with each other. Oh, let me one-up this person. Let me do this. Let me be a pick-me. Let me throw shade in her relationship. Let me throw shade in his relationship. Let me be a home wrecker. So somebody is trying to move on from this situation because there's a lot of third parties. There's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of pick-me energy. There's things going on behind the scenes. And I feel like this person or you do not want to deal with this chaos anymore. They don't want to deal with this drama. Somebody is also not taking accountability for the things that they've done, how they made this relationship collapse. Justice is here, so there will be some legal ramifications. You could be dealing with the Libra. It's also talking about divine karma. Things will be balanced out and made fair. Again, somebody could be moving on from a situation because they don't feel like things were fair. Somebody likes to get around other people their friends, gossip, talk. They also might have been trying to celebrate somebody's downfall or broke up of a relationship, but that's not what's going on. Like I said in Capricorn's reading, if you do these things to other people, if you put this energy out there, what do you think you're going to get back in life? Okay, so you have to be fair. You have to take accountability for the part that you play in the role of something that is collapsing. You might be trying to hurt somebody. They might be trying to hurt you. But do rest, believe, again, like you had the religious, focus on God, focus on your prayer, focus on returning that negative energy, that whatever is going on, back to that person. Don't be a cloth and absorb that. Don't return that energy by doing the same thing. You're not trapped, you're not isolated, because you definitely can remove those swords from these people that are trying to be jealous and one up you, and you can move along. But somebody got some type of good news coming in, if it's not here already. And this is the good news that's going to help them take action so they can move forward. They can move forward out your life, or you can move forward out their life, away from this drama. And this will be divine justice. This will be karma. Somebody also could have a legal situation going in their way. This could be you. This could be somebody you're dealing with. Take the energies as they resonate. And somebody will be celebrating this good news, this move away from all this drama. 5 and 6 of Swords is here. Somebody is definitely taking action. The Knight and the King of Wands. So things might have been happening very slowly. But like I said, slow and steady pace wins the race. Somebody might have counted you out. You might have counted somebody out. But this person is getting back up, taking action. They're not falling for defeat in this negative, deceptive energy. Dealing with this psycho. Somebody that is up and down in their in emotions. You had that in your reading, Virgo. So somebody needs mental help. Somebody does need to go to church. Somebody does need to look into religious practice to understand that you cannot do certain things to people and expect good results. You just can't. Somebody is really focused on being a better person, being a better woman, being a better man, their divinity. So they might have delays, but the delays are going to be proven necessary. Nothing is going to stop what is divinely guided for anybody. So I hate when people think that they can do black magic, evil eye to stop somebody from progressing. This might have been what has been done to you. You might have also tried doing this to somebody else. But again, it's nothing that's stopping you or this person from moving forward. With the 6 of Swords, they're getting on a boat and they go into calmer waters because there's a lot of drama, chaos, jealousy here. Trying to always have the upper hand. And you cannot do that in a relationship. Everything needs to be balanced. Everything is balanced. There is no good without evil. There is no light without dark. So if you're sending out negative energy, please remember it will be returned. That's part of the balance. It's part of the system. Give me confirmation. Let's clarify these cards for Virgo's energy. What is the moon here? So some of you guys are dealing with somebody very emotionally unstable. Now we got the Queen of Swords upright. So at one moment, this Queen of Swords might have been down, out, okay? Very in their feels, okay? Because again, they were dealing with a lot of deception, a lot of repressed emotions. They were dealing probably with a psycho, someone that has mental issues but don't want to take care of them. Now we got Judgment. All right, so like I said in Capricorn's reading, when you deal with certain people, you have to make sure you don't observe their energy. A lot of us are empaths. So we have to detach, isolate, get back with God, get back with our prayers, get back into our dogma so we don't create more karmic debt. Somebody has a lot of fears here with the 9 of Swords. You got the 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords. So you're isolated, frustrated right now. because you want to culminate your finances. You want to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. At the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Pentacles as well. But you want to get to a place where you're okay with being very independent, standing on your 2 feet, not being codependent, relying on somebody or other relationships to feel good about yourself. This is also about self-esteem. That's why self-esteem wanted to come out for you as well, Virgo. Some of you guys could have Capricorn in your chart, could be dealing with the Capricorn. But again, for you to be culminating or to be in culmination, you have to be able to focus on yourself, take accountability, not be the pick-me, be in better energy, not be jealous, not trying to one-up somebody. Everybody has their own path, their own solutions. Everybody's not supposed to be a nurse. Everybody's not supposed to do this. Everybody's not supposed to do that. You have to go for your own purpose, your own light. You have to walk in your own footsteps. You have to walk in your own darkness. You also have to do the work in the dark. Don't be deceptive. Don't be a pick-me. Don't be doing things behind the scenes, behind somebody's back. Don't be a person that talks shit. Don't be a person also that accept talking shit. Okay, so somebody has a lot of fears, anxiety about what to do. You could be seeing 99, 88. Again, those are endings. Endings come to a new beginning. All right, so you don't focus on what's ending. Don't focus on what was. Focus on what you want. Focus on what you desire. Focus on what you want to manifest. Take those actions. If you desire a better relationship with a better person, do the work. Take accountability. Apologize. Get into union with yourself, your higher self. Again, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. If you're around people that don't attract, again, same thing in Capricorn. If you're around bad people, people that are pick-me's, people that talk shit, people that gossip, you're not going to attract good people. You're not going to have a good relationship with anybody. With God, yourself, a soulmate, none of that. You want new beginnings here with the Fool card, Aquarius energy. But you have to be able to take that risk, to be vulnerable. Okay? Be vulnerable. Be bare naked. Show your soul. Show your inner self. Take accountability. Stop blaming others for what has gone wrong. And take accountability and look within inside you or where you contributed to the collapse of any relationship. Again, you want to be independent. This Queen of Swords is up right now. She's strong. Yes, she's been hurt, but she cut that are no longer serving her, people, places, or things. She's focused on being independent. Another Aquarius, Libra, Gemini's energy. Okay, she wants to get into union, mainly with her higher self or a soulmate that matches their energy. But again, you have to be a better person to attract better, to want better, to do better. You have to make better choices, decisions, judgment here. Judgment is going to be called upon people, again, that do these things, talk behind people's back, stab people behind back, talk shit. Again, some of you guys were dealing with a psycho. Somebody that has mental instability. Judgment is here. This is God, the universe blowing the horns. But this is also Swan Lake. Things are going to be better because somebody has realized that they need to focus on their stability, their mental health, their physical health. It's going to be shocking for a lot of people, okay? Virgo, it's going to be shocking for a lot of people that you're taking authority, okay? That you're being reliable, that you're stepping into your own authority. King and Queen of Swords here, that is a divine match. You're cutting people out. You're saying the facts. You might be a little harsh at it one time, but sometimes tough love is still love. And you can't be all nicey nice. The Queen of Swords is kind of nice, but she speaks facts as well. So again, some of you guys are tapped into your feminine and masculine energy because you need something that's more reliable. You need to be more reliable. Some of you guys might have to start over, but again, it's going to give you that culmination. It's going to give you that independence. It's going to help your self-esteem. You're willing to take accountability, or you need to. if you want new beginnings, if you want your manifestations, if you want your desires. 3-3 on the clock, 30-30. All right, some of you guys could be seeing 30-30. I'm not going to keep this long because it's very black and white here, cutthroat here. Again, you're dealing with somebody, or you are this person that is not taking accountability for the things that you've done to make a relationship fail. So now you or this person wants to move on to calmer waters. They don't want to deal with the nonsense. They don't want to deal with these negative energies. It might have taken them a while at first, but they're getting to a place where they're taking action. They're getting better news. You're getting better news of how to move forward. All right. Some of you guys want to build this relationship back up again. But again, you have to be honest. Take accountability. You might have dealt with a soulmate. You might have messed all that up by throwing other people under the bus, gossiping, talking shit, not, taking better care of your mental, physical health. You need to rest and really think about, like I said, what you've done, what you contribute to this relationship, to make it crumble, to make it fall. Stop pointing the blame at others and point it back at yourself. What part have you played in this situation to make it crumble? To make somebody want to move on from you, or you move on from somebody? Things will be balanced out in the universe. Things will be made fair. And some of you guys will be celebrating, okay? Because the King of Swords is here. Also could be a lawyer, could be a judge. This person only wants to hear facts. They can be a little harsh with the delivery, but they only wants to hear facts. They're only going to deliver facts. And they're going to cut out through the bullshit. Whether you're bringing it or the other person's bringing it. Like I said at the beginning, somebody's dealing with somebody that's mentally unstable. Okay? So you have to take a leap of faith and start with new beginnings. Take this risk. Could be dealing with somebody very immature. Somebody that didn't have good intentions. You have to have good intentions. All right? New beginnings is here again. One more card for Virgo. Bottom of the deck, you do have the support from the universe, okay? You do have support, but you have to do the right things, be in the right energy, ability, and they're watching you. They might be watching you when you sleep, okay? You have a guardian angel. Got manifestations here again. To get your manifestations, you have to be in the good energy. You have to be aligned to your higher self, the union of your higher self. The Two of Cups is not always about another person. It can be connected to your higher self, being a better person. Playfulness. Again, you could be getting back out there, being playful, wanting to date, wanting to reunite, get your inner childhood back in, do things, root chakra. Security, stability. Again, you have to put good intentions. I feel like you dealt with somebody, or you had good intentions. Or you might have been dealing with somebody that did not have good intentions. So again, man, as long as your heart is pure, you have nothing to worry about. But if your heart was not pure dealing with someone, again, things will be balanced out. They will be fair. Maybe this is why this person is walking away. You could have been dealing with somebody that was an angel, an earth angel. You could be an earth angel. But some of you guys have a guardian angel that is trying to talk to you. But again, you need to be at a place where you listen. Surprised the Hermit didn't come out. You need to meditate. You need to listen, again, to your higher self. New beginnings. You want new beginnings? You might want to start something new with this person because you feel like you're being judged wrong. You might be judging this person wrong, but again, it takes two to make a thing go right. So do what you got to do to have new beginnings in your life, to attract better, to do better, to get your manifestations. Okay? Root chakra, solar plexus chakra. Ideas and inspiration. You have good ideas. You are very inspiring to some. Heart chakra. But again, you need to listen. You need to listen to the angels. You need to listen to God. You need to pray more. You need to get back into your spiritual practices, your foundation, your roots. Have good intentions. Do right by others. Take accountability. Stop judging others. Okay? Start being more reliable as a friend, as a person, as a lover. If you want better, you do better. You make better choices. I'm saying that for everybody, I feel like. Because people are just being and doing wrong, but wanting good outcomes. That's the definition of insanity. Doing things like you always done. We're supposed to be elevating. We're supposed to be growing. We're supposed to be rising. Getting more connected to our higher self. Not staying in low vibrational energy. When you rise, you change your level. You level up. You're not dealing with the same people you were dealing with when you was a child. When you was in that negative energy. So again, someone is realizing this. They want better, Virgo. You want better. So they're moving on to better. They might be moving away from you. You might be moving away from this person. But something wasn't right here. Somebody was dealing with somebody that had a lot of repressed emotions and was projecting this on you, or you was projecting this on this person. But some type of good news, it came in, and now this person or the situation is out, or you're out. They're moving on to calmer waters. And it's going to be a moment of celebration. Reading with better friends that are connected to their soul, that are connected to their energy. So again, you have to make better judgments, better decisions. Stop doing people like somebody did you. Stop dealing with people. Once you see the red flags, don't try to give it permission. Don't try to paint it yellow. Don't try to heal somebody else. Sometimes people don't want to heal it. They like to live in that vibration. They like to be deceptive. They like to be a pick-me. They like to cause drama. They like to be in jealousy. So you have to move on from that. Again, connect with your higher self. Get from being isolated. Oh, my ear is ringing. So again, this is for you, Virgo. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to how you treat others. Because karma is very real. It's one of the 7 laws of the universe. Not just very religion. It's 7 laws of the universe. And we all are made of stars. So you have to be in a better energy. Get away from dealing with psycho. If you got water in your chart, you might have this energy of being a psycho, being the pick me. Get some mental help. There's nothing wrong with that. You can get it online. All right, guys. I love you. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth about themselves, and that's okay. But I'm not here to deliver or sugarcoat anything. I'm here to help your soul get better. Take it or leave it. All right. I love you guys. Be a better you. Okay? Love you. That is the highest vibration of all. Okay? That gives you more self-esteem, better desires, better attraction, help you manifest what you really want in life. I love you. All right? If you're new here, subscribe to the tribe. See why I'm kind of a big deal. All right now. Bye now.